Once again, another individual ripped to shreds by a police K-9. Let me take you to the video. Here it is.
Do me a favor. If you act nervous, hop out for me. When you hop out, just face the vehicle for me, alright?
I'm making nervous, bro.
You good.
I'm making nervous.
Nope. Stop. 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 Stop.
Hey! Show me your hands, bro. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Come out to me. Come out to me. Dog's not coming off to you. Come out to me. Come out to me.
He got me, bro. I'm done. I'm done.
Come out to me.
Guys, can you get in there? Bro.
Put your hands behind you.
Bro, your dog ripped my arm. Bro, your dog ripped my arm, bro. Bro, your dog ripped my arm, bro. Bro, your dog ripped my arm, bro.
Dogs, animals should not be used to attack human beings, period. Let's put up the picture or the pictures of Mr. Terrell Bradley. This was July 10th when Terrell Bradley, the black motorist, was found by the K-9 in bushes outside of an apartment complex building. An investigation into the conduct of the Gainesville Department's K-9 unit has determined that officers did not violate any policy when arresting Bradley. Now, I want to say this because a wise man once told me, you got to be very careful here. Don't think just because something may be deemed legal that it is deemed right. Let's put his picture up again. Okay. Despite the man sustaining permanent injuries, including the loss of his entire eye, both an internal investigation and an independent firm assessed the use of force was not inappropriate. On September 8th, Gainesville Police Chief Lonnie announced the findings by his department's internal affairs and the outside consulting firm and stated his own belief that his officers did not violate the civil rights of Mr. Bradley. Okay, put up the picture of the chief. That's the chief. That's Lonnie Scott. The consulting firm even stated the department is actually more restrictive than other K-9 units in the country and above industry standards. But one critique was that the K-9 unit could be more diverse. The chief said there are no plans to change his unit, stating out of the 129 K-9 deployments of 2021, only 12 resulted in a suspect getting bit. He's bragging about that stat, okay? Oh, we only had 12 people that got mauled. That's all. Understand, that's an injury. That is a penalty without due process. These individuals are innocent until proven guilty. Why are we putting dogs on them to attack them? Why are we doing that? This is a bad policy. I'm not concerned about the issue that the person may have. They may deserve to go to a court. They may deserve to see a judge. By putting a dog on them, they could go see their maker. This is not right. Policy is bad. Let me give you some background to this. The African-American chief maintains that they are actually releasing the footage in an effort to be transparent about how Bradley lost an eye during his apprehension. Scott noted the community has been and has seen an uptick in police presence because of the recent rise of criminal activity in Sweetwater Square apartments. What prompted this whole thing? Millman tells Bradley to keep his hands up in plain sight. Okay. The cop also saw a bag of cannabis. Whoa, not cannabis. He saw a bag of cannabis on the center console and could smell marijuana in the car. Recreational adult use of cannabis is illegal in the state of Florida. All right. Senator Turner, thoughts on this?
I mean, cannabis usually makes people mellow, Doc. So
Yeah.
the man, technically, I'm just, watching that video when the officer said you acted nervous, so step out of the car. Well, first of all, he's a black man in America being stopped. So oops, he might be just a little nervous. He knew he had the cannabis, so he's acting nervous. That was no reason to pull him out of the car. That's number one. Number two, to tell him put his hands up when you done put the dog on him. What sense does that make? He couldn't put his hands up. He couldn't comply because the officer had already put the dog on him. Lastly, they need new policies and protocols. Instead of bragging and justifying what happened, they need new policies and protocols. And I hope that a lawsuit needs to ensue here.
Yeah. And, you know, initially
them.
They said, oh, yeah, he's a convicted felon. The man was convicted 12 years ago. He served his time.
And even if he was,
doesn't
that has
matter.
Nothing to do with that particular moment. It's a callous indifference, Doc, to the people that they're supposed to be protecting and serving. It's a callous indifference to the lives of those people in that community.
It seems as if some people shed their humanity when they put on their blue uniform. I used to say that. Now I believe they put on that blue uniform because they had no humanity to begin with. That's what I'm starting to believe now. People are seeking these opportunities and getting away with literal murder and mayhem.